Well, guys, the guys on Discord are still talking. They they're laughing and going on crazy. Anyways, welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. Welcome to the stream. The moment they give me a gap, I'll open the mic on their side. Man, what they going on heavy in my ears. Anyway, we're going to fly from Toronto to LaGuardia. LaGuardia. I flew into Toronto earlier, and I can tell you one thing. I couldn't see 10 meters in front of me, maybe even 5. It was snowing like crazy. I've got some photos. I'll put it on the Skymatix page later just to show you. It was crazy.
I am ready for
Yeah, it
electrical
was
power
crazy.
up procedure.
So, gents,
Hello, Cap. My name is Linda. I am your
oh
first
no, they're
officer
still busy.
today.
They're still busy. Hello, Scotsman. Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm full of beans and going on. I'm looking forward to this flight. I haven't landed at LaGuardia in many years, so I know it's a bit of a challenge going in there. I hope I can make you guys proud again. So, it's one of those things. Scotsman, but I tell you what, you would have loved flying into Toronto an hour and a half ago like me. Man, wait, let's see if I can get some of these pictures for you to show you. This was crazy coming in here. Let me. So this was on short finals, literally. There's the runway right in front of my nose. And that's me almost at touching. I think my rear wheels already touched down there. And then it was about the taxi going forward. Look at that. I mean, this was weird, but wonderful. You know what I mean. This was awesome. Okay, guys, I've just opened you on.
We love each other enormously.
Guys, I've just opened you on YouTube. Yeah, you're now live. Yes, Uncle John, I agree. We might as well be blood family, so it's a close bond. So
Congratulations, you too.
yeah. We going to send the wedding invitation out later. Don't worry about it. We'll make a plan. How's that for a quick answer?
You're all welcome.
Yeah, all welcome. You just pay your own airfare tickets and stay
You
in
got it.
board and
You got
lodging.
it. That's all you got to do. You're all welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just sharing with the guys here while you two were talking in the background. I had you guys muted until now. I was sharing some of the pictures from this afternoon's flight into this airport. Man, it was tough. I'm gonna put it on the Skymatix. Probably share it onto Zibo Pilots group as well later on Facebook, then you guys can watch. But
Okay.
it's cleared up nicely. You can see all the snow still lying around here. I haven't checked the actual temperature here, but it's probably cold. Let's see weather. Let's get the edge up.
Forgive me, Nico. You've already had your flight.
No. The flight was to get here. It was last night's flight. I never did. So I flew into here, and from here on, I'm now going to fly. Right now, I'm going to prep to fly to LaGuardia.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to quickly see that I can get the weather up here for the guys on stream.
Well, I'm going to be back in about 10-15 minutes. I've got a call to make, to who.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
And I'll be back in a bit.
Excellent. Okay, so this is the current weather at Pearson International. Couple of clouds at 1,000, 1,800, 4,000 is overcast. We can see it looks wonky. So anyway, temperature is currently 2 degrees with a dew point of 1 degree. So we're not far off precipitation. We're going to use our winter ops to make a safe departure from here anyway. And I'm going to try see if I can remember. Otherwise, I'll quickly grab my checklist and get it going. One of the things I wanted to show this morning is on our map, you can actually swing by clicking at the bottom here, you can swing that runway. So it's easy enough to determine which runway is active when we do the flight planning on our website. I know that not all you guys are members of the VA, you're most welcome to join anyway. STKP is the only other app that I know of that actually gives you a visual representation like this. Oh, you know what? I need to start my ACORS before I forget. Let me quickly grab that. Let's quickly look at the authority arrival. We've got rain, 7 statute miles visibility, overcast 7 and 4 on the temperature. Okay, that's going to be interesting. There's no winds, so we're going to use runway 22. I don't know if that is the default. The real world guys, thanks Peter, told me that is using 22, so we're going to stick to that. Yeah, that's about it. That's the weather, guys. We quickly see. Let's start this thing up. That's our flight. I haven't done the AEVON flight plan yet, so might as well jump on that. Hello, Krister.
Hello.
Let's just check if we've got step climbs or something. Nope, 350. Peter, I've got 350 for the cruise.
I'm sorry, I can't fly with tonight.
No problem, Krister. That's one of the nice things of us. We don't put pressure on anybody. I remember in the old days, I was part of a couple of VAs. Man, they put so much pressure on you, it just wasn't fun anymore to fly with them.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
that. You come and
Oh,
you go as you please, that makes you happy. There's nobody with a gun against the head that says, you shall do that.
no. But you know I'll try
I
when
know,
I can.
I know. I appreciate it so much.
Well, Crystal, we have to cry ourselves in sleep tonight then.
Yeah. I could send you a hug if you like.
Oh, always, yes, please.
Oh goodness, we've got yeah. Don't worry. Let's not go there.
Please go there.
Please go there. No. Okay, Head. Okay, Peter, I'll send you a hug. Hold on.
Appreciate it.
Hug. Yeah, a big hug coming up. Yeah.
Right, let's get all our datas and stuff on the screen here, and then we can start prepping. Hope you guys can read the writing there. I've gone over it now, haven't I? Right, payload.
Toronto.
Field. 6.4.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and
Let's
starting
quickly do some
refueling.
cleaning while we remember to clean this before we load the packs. And I can't go this way.
Ground cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Yeah, so after speaking with George and the guys here about all the liveries, I've switched over to George's silver livery. I don't know if you heard the conversation or not, but anyway, buying in honor of George a little bit for a change. That guy's really good with his liveries, so might as well advertise it for him a little bit. I don't think he does it for commercial gain anyway, but it's good. Thanks, Christer. I got my heart too.
Yeah, of course. There's a free hugs to everybody today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where is little map? Services.
Guys, the wheels on board.
Hours. Flying 350 again. Sweet. Situated 21 foot, so
Ready for preliminary pre-flight procedure.
thank you. Hold your horses, please. Perfect. Lights. Oh. Little ones. He's getting excited again.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you, Mr. Refuel Man. I hope they put the geese in the cages today so we don't get the engine out and have to end up in the Hudson. Correct. Ah, season time. Oh, there's Peter too. Peter, hello Peter. Waving at you. There's a waypoint with your name, sir.
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
Okay. It's in position. I can actually see. So I'm expecting 2980. Let's see what the sun gives us. So I was flying earlier, like I said. I actually noticed xEnviro was about 10 minutes behind the real weather at that time. To 988 versus 980. Is that an 88? Sure as heck looks like an 88. Check the version of 8 is just now. Okay, so this says the third 1500 Zulu. Okay, you see the 8s, or the meter at least, in the real world is taken at 1551 Zulu. This one that's used by xEnviro was taken on the hour, 1500 Zulu, so it's 51 minutes late. The only issue we have now is we are flying in this world, so we have to use what this world says. So that other one, like I said earlier in the previous stream, is just it's a guide. Hang on a second, did I click the right place? Okay. Or whatever, we're going to use this one. I think I might have clicked on the arrival instead of the departure. That's why there was such a discrepancy, as you see. Yeah, there's almost a wait to. Like you see, this is the right one. So there you can also see 2988. But this meter was also only taken on the hour, so 1500 Zulu. So this one and the other one actually matches now that I've added up the right airports. My goodness. There we go. It looks perfect. Right. Step. Right, so there's a vectored departure. Interesting. It's a vectored departure, but it is. Interesting. I didn't read the chart, but I'm just looking at the drawing. See. Oh, yeah. So we have that, we have 60.3, perfect. Reserves. Oh, I don't know when this crept in. Today was actually the first time I saw this. This is the Lido format from SimBrief of the OFP, and look there, they've added this field. They actually give you your FinRes plus alternate. So I didn't have to do mental arithmetic and gymnastics to get that by adding them up manually. There you go. That's 2.8. Don't know when they snuck that in.
It's not from the last 2 days, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple of days.
Good. I noticed it like yesterday for the first time, and I forgot about it. And today, when I did my previous flight, yeah, I must remember. Hello back. Okay. I want to show you something, Uncle John.
Okay.
It's gonna
Are
take
you
me
on?
YouTube.
Oh, go on.
YouTube.
Yeah, right, let's get there. YouTube.
Don't be in a rush because I need to still fire this EFB thing up. Okay. Take my time. Show you guys something.
Right, I'm in.
Right, well, everything is busy loading and starting up now, so just give it a minute. What I want to show you is Christer told me we can do this, so I went and I played with it. And while we are here, I might as well, you know, show you guys what we're talking about. So I'm
Absolutely.
just firing up this electronic flight bag.
What did I say?
You're using it again, Nico. You're using it again.
Yeah, I'm busy making up my mind, seeing if it's something I really want to use. So I'm testing it. You guys spoke over each other. I heard Peter, but Christer, what did you say?
Yeah, what did I say about the AUDIL software?
It's a performance calculation for takeoff. I want to show them
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly.
I
If
want
you
to show
have
them.
TopCat, you should be able to.
Yeah, so as Christer says, the prerequisite obviously is you have to have the EFB software that you guys can see on screen, and then second requirement is you need to have TopCat. TopCat needs to be installed up to date and set up correctly. Okay, I'm not going to go into that now, but I'm going to show you quickly. We're going to import the flight plan. Next.
I'm going to say, talk through what you're doing, Nico. What you're pressing.
Okay, give me a second. Right, so it's obviously connected now. It's there. So what I do here on the side, I click on flight plan. Okay. It opens this window up for me. Right, and that is my account ID at SimBrief. You can't put your account name. It has to be the ID. So somebody will have to show you how that works, unless Kevin already did, but they had to show me as well. So then what I do is I click start. It basically now goes and fetches the last active flight plan, which is the one we're working with now anyway. Right, so it picks up a couple of things here for us. It's obviously picking up the route, it's got the distance, you know, departure times, all these kind of things. I'm not going to worry about the end fuel on board, but if you really want to, we can just make that like 230. Okay, then we're going to click on next and finish. So what it does is it puts the flight route in for us. So what we want to do is now just match our departures. So we said we're going to take runway 33 right, and I'm just going to get my navigation up. Kept that too. That's the one. And let's see. There's other names. Let me just get this navigation thing. So let's get that. Let's see. Okay, it's a BMPAH. Alright, so we take in the EFB, we click in BMPAH and then we set to flight plan. Alright, so now you've got your departure set up. Alright, and if you look at your navigation, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The difference is there you can see. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, Uncle John, look, if you click on the little tag, you can actually move it around. So if it's in your way like it was, there you can see it requires vectors. Okay.
Yes.
Right, so you can do that. Now, here's what I want to show you. Because I own TopCat and I've set it up already for many years, what I can now do is I can go to performance, right?
Hold on. You'll have a web browser.
Oh yes, thank you. Right, so that is our procedures, and there you get the performance tab. Okay, so what needs to happen now is we need to set the aircraft. I don't know if it will fetch it for us. If we just click on get, but let's go read it. So I'm going to pull this to the side, and then I'm going to bring this one back up. So if we go and we look at our takeoff weight, 600, well, 66.6 tons, 66.600. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it I want to use flaps 5. I'm going to leave the thrust as optimum. Okay. Over here, I have to select which kind of weather I want to use, the one from the simulator or the one from real world. So I'm going to leave it at simulator for now. Okay. Right, so that's what we have in. Then we're going to click on calculate. Why is it not taking it? Calculate. I don't like it. Go for the other weather. Calculate. There we go. Alright, so it doesn't like the weather on the inside. It wants the real world weather. Okay. So what you have here is denoted by those two little stripes. That is what they recommend to be the optimum performance. Okay, so we're going to have a very low N1, but it is very cold, so the air is very thick, which means that we don't have to gun down this runway. We can just take our time. Alright, so we're going to use an SEL of 32, and it tells us we need to do a thrust D rate of 2. Right, anti-ice will be off, air conditioner will be on. That anti-ice is basically, I think, for the wings more than anything else. So we don't care for that anti-ice. Okay, so SEL, that is very important. We're going to use that. It's not going to match perfectly, but it's going to bring us close enough. Alright, so just bear that in mind. If we go full thrust on the takeoff D2, we can have an N1 of 90. If we go on their recommendation, we can have 86. Now what is important here is your margin. This is what remains of your runway if you use these settings. So yep. obviously if you put a 30-degree flex or SEL assumed temperature, you're going to have 1,200 meters left of the runway. If you take 32, you're going to have 1,144. So it's all up to you now to use your own discretion to pick, you know, the correct one. We can actually keep this, you know, in the background, and we can then go to the system. Let's put that over there. Okay, the moment I'm going to click on the sim, this is going to disappear, so I might as well pull it where I can find it quickly. So what it says is take 32 and go for D rate 2. Right, so if we bring this back now, you see we are basically there at full thrust almost, but because we used that, there's a little bit of a discrepancy. It doesn't bring us all the way down, but at least you know we're going to be there and we're safe. Okay, so I'm not sure. This is where Zibo would have a better idea to explain it to us. But somewhere there's obviously a little discrepancy in the way it calculates it between how the Zibo calculates it. So we were aiming for that. We got somewhere close to that, which still means we're safe. Any one of these will be safe. Now, if you look at the margin on that N1 thrust, you see you've got 1,395 margin. So when we take off, we'll have a look-see. But I'm basically telling you this just to show you that I've played with it a little bit, and I'm showing everybody else that, you know, this is something that is built into the system. So it's not perfect, but you kind of get half a cigar, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Yeah. And also that the issues, I believe, I've looked into it on the forums, and I believe the issues about it and discrepancies, as you say, it's all about the profiles that's available in the AVON, because I think the profile in AVON is a standard.
Yes.
737-800.
Yes,
and
correct.
Zibo mod is not the standard profile.
Yeah, no, absolutely. At least what is important for me is it shows me that I can actually go down lower. Okay, So 86 up to 86 or down to 86, we're still going to be fine. If that is what it gives me on these settings, then so be it. You know, it's just one of those things. So it's at this point in time, it's very cool, but it's a nice to have. It's not a necessity, and it's not the be all and end all of this product. But I like the idea that you can do this. This is really a cool thing that you can do this.
The top thing I believe is to be able to see the margins.
Yes.
Because we take off with full thrust and we really don't know what margins we have when we roll.
Yeah.
And we need to see that. We need to learn about that.
A little bit, yeah,
Those
for
margins.
sure. Let's quickly just put 30 in there. Just want to see what happens if we put 30 in there. See, if we put 30 in there, this goes up to 90.9. So 32 for me is perfect. We're still going to make it. So as summer comes, we're going to keep our eye on it and see, you know, the margin and so on. But yeah, it looks fine to me.
And especially if you are using short runways on a skilled pilot tours and stuff. And the runways are a bit shorter. You really need to look into this. You really need.
Sorry, Uncle John?
Short runways, that's where you'll get the benefit of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something else I've just thought of is I never enabled the anti-skid. So let's just quickly go back, have a look, see what this thing tells us now. So if we look at our V-speeds, right, the V-speeds is, I just want to go back, take off, next, references, next. Right, so we're looking still at 90.3, that didn't change. Then we go to take off. Now we've told it that we actually want the anti-skid on. So if we look at our V-speeds now, V1 is slower than those ones. Look, V-rotate, which is the very important one for us. Look, it's perfect. 142, 142, 142. See?
Yeah.
And then rotate, V2. V2 is 147, 147, 147. So that's all perfect. It's just a V1 that's out. So, I mean, disregarding the N1 and all these things, look at those speeds. I mean, that VR and V2 speeds, that's just amazing to have the correct ones. They perfectly tie back to Zibo.
Thanks.
So, Uncle John.
From Vancouver.
Hello, Vancouver. We're in Toronto, by the way.
I don't see anything. If you're streaming anything, it doesn't show.
YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. Guys on YouTube, can you still see the stream? Because now he's got me worried. Is it actually still on?
No. YouTube's perfect.
Okay. You had me worried for a second. All right. Okay. So anyway, Uncle John, I don't know what you think about it, but I just wanted to show you that. You know what?
No, that's good. It's more power to the elbow.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that idea. I'm going to close it there. Tower view. The one thing that I really want these guys to work on is this ATC ribbon. I really want to be able to dock it, and I can't see anywhere that it actually allows you to dock it. It's just, I don't like it floating like this. In the previous version of the EFB, we could dock it at the top, and it was amazing. Christer, if you ever come across this docking thing, let me know, please. I'd love to squeeze it in there at the top and get it over with.
Yeah, I just put it there.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
Let it stay. I don't touch it. So.
That would be useful to be able to dock it.
Yeah. Let's back it out the way.
Maybe if he's made aware of it, he might bring it out as an option.
I don't know when last this thing was ever updated, Uncle John. That is a bit of a concern for me. I'm not sure when last this thing was actually updated. We'll have to contact this guy and ask him.
Yeah.
We can.
Yep. I'm more impressed with
But this takeoff performances are really impressive.
Yeah.
I like it.
Chris, thank you so much. Yeah, I like this aircraft myself too. It's the only one I really fly. Every now and then the bug bites me and I go fly something else and I just long back from my Zibo. Right, okay, so enough of that. Let's get Linda to do our trim for us.
Trim up.
Thank you, Linda.
Well, the thing I get from it, it's perfect. It's adding an extra to that you know how much runway you need.
Exactly. Alright, we're gonna do a heading select takeoff for those vectors. Right. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's get Linda in that position. I think we're ready. I'm gonna start my APU, so I'll be out of here in 5 minutes, whoever needs to know that.
Okay.
Peter, I think you're the only one flying with me, eh?
Yeah, I'm at the same point.
Okay. So, it's...
So I follow you in 3 minutes.
So presumably, Nico, you're going to spend some time with Kevin and update yourself a little bit with it.
Yeah, Uncle John, I've got a couple of concerns with this product, that it's not giving me all the information that I want. So we'll have to speak to Kevin, we'll have to get his input in it. Because I still have to keep too many windows open to get the correct information that I want. You know, I mean, yes, you can fly without it, but on the level that I simulate, I need more. So either it needs to be shown where it is in this program, or how to fix what is there. You know, so we'll have to talk about it.
Well, I know you won't. Just don't prejudge until you've spoken to Kevin.
No, I'm not prejudging. It's not that I was concerned at one point in time about the additional workload that you might get from it. You know, that you have to now double up on things. But in essence, the 1 minute that you spend just to get the sudden star going, I mean, the rest is automated. So
I think it's less work with that.
yeah. Yeah, we'll take it day by day, step by step, Uncle John. But
Yep, absolutely.
I'm enthusiastic about it at this point in time.
Okay.
Right, so I just want to quickly get all this done and get going.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
This is, I'm ready for push. Get some volume going. Struggling to hear a few things here. This new headset, well, this Logitech headset is perfect. It's wonderful, but it seals my ears so badly I can hardly hear anything on the outside. You know, you sat next to me, you talked to me, I can't hear you.
No, I was swearing at you, and it was fantastic because you couldn't hear the damn word I said.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me. I remember, and you were sitting there squinting and laughing your ass off at me. Yeah, I know. I remember that time.
It was good fun.
Yeah. Actually, think that's gonna trigger it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I think we are done with this. Just want to keep my eye on that door, because if this is a SAM jetway, that's going to trigger it now. So, right, before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Yes, gents, please, if you like the vid, do a like on it. It does help. Thank you.
Starting pushback. You may now start your engines.
Yeah, you see it's automatically triggered the door there. Right, okay.
Before start procedure complete.
Start number 2
Ready for
engine.
before start checklist.
Thank you, Peter. I hope I chose the right direction.
Now everybody's
No worries, mate. We'll get there.
Uncle John, yesterday I did a flight. I pushed completely the wrong way.
We've all done it.
Yeah, so crazy. Not just that, I want to tell you something else. Because, let me not go too far. But because of the way I pushed, I taxied in the wrong way. And then I had to go back on the runway, backtrack all the way back. You're dumb sometimes. It happens.
I like that ground at the moment. Look at them. Look at that.
Yeah. It's just a setting in xEnviros, huh?
We're going to have to sort it out, Nick. I haven't got that.
Settings. I'm going to take a screenshot for you, okay?
Bless you.
I have no snow, I have sunshine.
Yeah, but you need
No.
xEnviro for this.
Yeah. Still have no snow.
Let's quickly take another screenshot. Yeah, I must be honest, I did fiddle a little bit with some of the settings again.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Start number 2 engine.
Disconnecting to O. Stand by.
Oh, she did. She's waiting.
Starting number 2 engine.
There we go. Sorry. Chris, coming back to the MD-11, I owned the BMDG one for FSX, and I used it to fly one of the world tours, or during one of the world tours. I made, 738 MD-11, 738 MD-11. I used to love it. It was amazing. Always wanted to get one again. At this point in time, I'm not going to get my hands on this one. Too busy with too many things. I don't have too much time to go and relearn everything, because that thing is spectacularly special. You need to fly it like an MD-11. You can't fly it like a Boeing.
Those
So
disconnected
to
and 5 minutes
relearn
in remaining.
everything,
Hand
I'm just
signal on
going
the
to
right.
stand
We'll
back
see you
for
next
a
time and
short
have a
while.
safe flight.
When I've got more time, that's one of the aircraft I'll definitely look into getting. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
That Joburg International where you landed and took off from the other day, Uncle John?
Yep.
On the northeastern side, there is a soccer club, a football club. And you can actually go and have a picnic there if you want. And then you are literally between runway 21 left and 21 right. And one of the most impressive aircraft, not just in flying in the simulator and the climb rate that you get. I mean, that's like a flippin' rocket when that thing takes off, and the pitch is very, very high. To see that thing in real world, an MD-11, I used to watch the Lufthansa ones there a lot. That was always one of the big treats of going there, is to watch those MD-11s.
I've done the DC.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Yeah, I don't think they were really very popular in terms of passenger aircraft. It's more just cargo. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm on the backside of the earth that I never really saw the passenger ones. But over here it's mainly cargo.
You're not on the back side of the earth, you're on the front side.
Sorry.
It depends on your perspective.
Correct.
And I can tell you now for nothing, the earth is flat.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here we go again. Chris,
Go on,
yeah, you
Chris.
will. Yeah. Sorry, Peter?
I said, go on, Uncle John, explain, go on.
No, not on the stream. No, it's going to cause too much friction. Yes, every time we talk about flat earth versus round earth, people want to throw each other with rotten tomatoes and vrot eier. No, not on the stream.
I'm not going to start another war, am I?
No, please. You're obviously saying it to be the fox in the henhouse now.
You ought to know that.
Yeah. Right, taxi lights on. Okay, my anti-ice is on. Let's go. Chris, yeah?
What is the temperature?
Currently it says 4 degrees, sir.
Okay.
What I wanted to say is, Chris, when I used to fly the MD-11 in the sim, I always flew either FedEx or Atlas. I've got a soft spot for FedEx. I've obviously used FedEx in the real world for business purposes. And yeah, been a long while.
I'm assuming you've updated the bolts, have you, think, with that screenshot?
No, not yet, not yet. Ooh, wait, now I don't even look where I'm taxiing. Hold on. So I need to go right now. One of the questions I do have for Kevin is, when I did the developer reload earlier, I actually lost connection to the database for this EFB, Uncle John. I had to physically close it in the most inappropriate, inconvenient time and start over with it.
Okay.
Never seen that before, just died.
Well, I do know that Kevin does all his working out in that software before he starts explaining.
Uncle John, I also did, and I was wondering if it wasn't because if it wasn't that it lost the connection because I did the developer reload. But the funny thing is, as I said it to you just now, I realized, but I did it in this flight as well. So
Okay.
I don't know what the story is. The question will have to be asked and answered just to get my
Yes.
mind around it.
You need to write it down again, because you'll forget. The effect of that snow looks good, Nico.
Yeah, it does, it does. And with your new fancy machine, it's going to be a no-brainer to have that on. And you know what's nice? In the rainy or snowy conditions, your braking is affected if you set it correctly. it actually influences the braking and the turning. I was trying to turn the other day in the snow and I couldn't. I had to physically slow down to like 1 or 2 knots to make the turn. It was crazy.
It was sliding.
Yeah, it was definitely sliding.
Yeah. He's
Before
a clever
takeoff
lad,
procedure.
that Zibo, you know.
Yeah.
For takeoff procedure.
Oh. He's I spoke to him Friday.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Or when was it? Thursday? It was Thursday. Thursday I spoke to him.
Presumably he's still extremely busy.
He said so. Oh no, he said he's very busy.
Which runway are you going?
For takeoff procedure
As long as
complete.
he's alright.
Obviously the wrong
Ready
one.
for
You see, I'm talking
takeoff
too
checklist.
much. I'm talking too much. We need to go to 3-3, and now you followed me. Right, let's.
No, whoa! Don't blame him.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
blaming
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He's blaming
Four,
me.
right.
It's John. It's Uncle John, I think.
No, Uncle John Uncle John was just talking. I was supposed to be concentrating. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack on the roadway. We need to go to 3-3, gents. Just shows you. You see why they say sterile cockpit?
On runway 24 right, flaps.
Well, that deserved a few more likes, I think.
At least 10.
Yes, please. Yeah, they will. I think they found both of the recorders now, so they should have a good indication of what went wrong.
Flaps 10 set.
It's just because you want to show them how it can go wrong.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. This was all planned. All planned. Relax, guys.
Oh,
All planned, all part of the study. Yeah.
We are so proud of our Zibos. We had to take it for a little drive to show the people there behind the fence, you know, all the plane spotters and, you know, so on and so forth.
Show off, just show off, yeah.
Yeah. Chris, I've spent many hours in this cockpit in the real thing. I love it to bits. I've been in the jump seat quite a few times. I've never flown it. I'm not a 738 pilot, but I've flown the level D sim many hours on that now, which is as close as the real thing, as you know. And I tell you what, I really love flying this aircraft. And then obviously in this simulator and all the others, P3D, FSX, FS9. I mean, I've just my whole flight sim career has been based around the 738.
Yeah, what you've just had is a sample of the Cox tour.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't pay that much for our fuel. We like to show off, show people things, you know, the area. Look at all the snow. You know, we were looking at the drifting area.
It's not fuel, it's breaking the oil.
Now, I haven't had any snow. You'd have seen George mowing the grass. But, not today.
Who's Dix206?
It's me, Nico, it's me, Peter.
Okay, Peter. Now, who was then behind me? I thought that was you. Oh, I was obviously looking at myself then. Yeah, it's it's because it shows the ghosting in the EFB. It shows 2 aircraft in the EFB. I was thinking it was you coming behind me. Go, Peter, go, go, go.
3 minutes separation.
Oh, go.
Yeah, just go.
Go, sir, go.
Go, go.
I'll have to take a whiskey or something with to go and give this guy, huh?
Well, I've got myself a whiskey.
I've got absolutely nothing because I did poor planning today.
Okay.
Okay.
Timer.
Yeah, I did. Placed it. I never started the ET timer, so I'm just going to use that. It's good enough.
Have a good flight.
Yep, enjoy.
Oh, I'm well impressed with that snow again.
Yeah, it's amazing how good it
And that wet effect on the tarmac.
Yeah, no, xEnviro does a good job with that, eh? Really good job. Uncle John, if you go to my private hangar, explain 11 atmosphere and weather xEnviro. I'm going to upload that picture for you quickly.
Thank you, sir. Here we go.
Right, guys, if you want a copy of my xEnviro settings, the link to my private hangar is in the description below the video. Click on show more, you'll get to my private hangar. It's my Google Drive. Then you can also just follow explain 11 atmosphere and weather xEnviro and you'll have that screenshot that I took.
It's just gone in, I think, at 5:56. That's the one. Thank you, Nico.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's, yeah. That's perfect. You can't alter them without starting explain, can you?
No, you have to alter them while explain is running because you need to start it up in explain to get to the settings.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Right, lining up so long. We're at 3 minutes, so I might as well go then.
You might as well.
Stabilized.
Approaching. 3, right. On runway. 3, right. Flaps.
I don't hear that it goes to the next one and then I don't check
Ready
it.
for before taxi
Okay.
procedure. Flaps 5 set.
Go.
Takeoff thrust set. Acceleration altitude. Flaps 1 set.
Interesting that the snow is only there. That's weird. I haven't seen xEnviro do that in a while. In fact, never. That's the first time. Right, so during takeoff, this wing anti-ice automatically trips. We're going to keep the engine anti-ice on because we're going to go through that soup over there. Once we're above it, we can release that anti-ice. nice and easy to climb out of there. Ow. No.
I will.
Flight level 100. Landing light switches off.
Echo,
Yes.
I'm so happy.
What? What
I
did you
just-
win?
I just got my performance calculator to work
Okay.
inside the AEVON.
Okay. So I inspired you a little bit.
Yes, sure. Sure did.
Excellent.
Sure did. It's fun.
The weather here is looking very different than my screens. This is I just I don't see that.
Hold on. Okay, so I only see your overhead.
Yeah, that's all I can see. Overhead again.
Yeah, I see it. I don't seem to make it work.
That's what we're looking at the moment, just the overhead.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Yeah, still overhead.
Overhead. The mouse is there as well.
Take a picture, man. Just upload a picture into Zibo screenshots.
screen is showing me no.
Aye, aye, aye.
I'm such a novice.
You're gonna have to have a new computer there, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm new to computers, that's why.
No, I'm putting you like apologies. We've all been there.
You'll get there. Just take your time.
Yes, sir. Just take it. When I started here in this group, I didn't know much. That's 2 years ago.
And we're still learning, aren't we?
And we're still learning. Thank you, Uncle John, for pointing out. Yeah, absolutely. We're still learning.
Absolutely. Everything we do.
But the fun lies in doing it as a group effort.
You're not kidding. That's where the fun is.
Absolutely.
That's a nice shot, Nico.
Which one?
Sorry. I'm looking at,
You did.
yeah. He's got that.
Yeah.
That's a nice shot, that is.
I did manage.
Okay, got it.
Well, you were selecting the wrong screen.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry to say I have to leave.
Oh,
No!
I have an appointment.
that's
No.
devastating.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Krister,
But I did send you some hugs.
yeah, you did. I just wanted to say that you knew you had to send us hugs.
I knew.
Enjoy
I just
Krister.
I sent money to Nico and I sent hugs to the rest of you.
I
It
never
was just
received the money.
America.
I never received the money. I'm sorry, I got the hug. I think you made a
Come on.
mistake.
I sent you 200 kronas the other week.
Yeah, but that was the other day. I thought you were talking about today. Sorry, man. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I did thank you for that.
Today
Yeah.
I have no money in my wallet.
So-
You got it
Well, I did-
all, Nico.
I just
I got-
received $100.
I got the check.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys got something. No, I got my hug. I'm happy, Krister. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all you need for today.
Absolutely. Stay well.
Stay well.
Bye.
See you.
Alright.
Bye, Kristen.
The what for the wood?
Who was that?
I don't think it was Dimitri, but it doesn't answer now. Can you still hear me?
That wasn't me.
I thought it was that rap.
I don't know. It was one of these guys was listening to a TV and somebody was talking about wood or something.
I think it was rap.
I'll blame Peter anyway. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Peter. I blamed Uncle John twice already today, so he's had enough.
Thank
No,
you,
no,
Nico.
I'm happy to be done. No problem.
Okay.
It does help to have broad shoulders.
Yeah.
oh. Excellent, Nico. Excellent.
Which approach are you doing at LaGuardia and Igor? You haven't figured that out yet.
Nobby 5, ILS 22. You got it?
I did. I was hoping the winds would be favorable so you can do the, what do you call it, freeway visual or runway visual or whatever you call it.
No, I'm not familiar with that. I just took whatever I could under the circumstances.
Yeah, it's pretty hair raising.
Okay.
Hair raising. Okay, that's not good for me. I'm bald.
Yeah. At this point in time, at the rate that I'm losing hair, I don't know. One of these days you're gonna wonder who this guy is. Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
are you still watching YouTube?
Yes, sir.
1000 to level up.
1,000 to go.
My top of descent can't be that far off, eh?
You have to pass Syracuse to get to start getting down. Are you past Syracuse yet?
No, I'm at the top of climb, but the way it looks for me now, yeah, top of descent 136 nautical miles. Not very far. See, the wind is now 170 at 9 knots, Peter. We have to be at 224. So 22 was a good option there, good choice.
How far is you told me to set again?
104.
Okay.
Seven minutes, Uncle John. About, no, 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
For me it's 14.
Sorry, 70 miles 10 minutes. I would have thought 15.
Oh, look at my screen. It's 1724 and the top of descent is 1737. So it's 13 minutes. Sorry,
13
Uncle.
minutes.
13
Yeah,
minutes.
so
You wasn't that far out. My maths is just crap because it's late Sunday evening. So yeah, I need a calculator. Next time you come, please buy me one somewhere at the fancy shop in England. Maybe it will last longer than our stuff.
Yeah, we'll do.
He needs you, Uncle John.
Sorry.
He needs you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only been gone a week and he's missing me already.
I say.
Clouds everywhere.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah. Years ago I came in on the same runway to was like dusk. The lights were on, and it was the most beautiful, spectacular approach I've done up to that point, and it was just so gorgeous. I almost didn't land. I was just so mesmerized with all the lights and the sky color, and everything was just wow.
You heard anything about that Charlie 738 pickup?
Last I heard, they got one or more of the black boxes. That's all I heard last time.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They got the one. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, I think they got it, the other one as well, but I'm speaking under correction.
If they have, they're keeping it quiet.
You did find it,
They did find the two,
Yep.
Excellent.
but they haven't divulged anything, have they?
No, it's going to take months to decipher and to decode and to reconstruct.
I think something going to off the time.
So,
Most probably being because they came straight down there. It's very quiet in there.
Ready for descent procedure.
Yep. We are concentrating.
Oh, okay. I do apologise, sir. None of the guys watching got any questions?
They just here for the peanuts and the beer, that's all.
Oh, not the freakers again. Oh. Help yourself in the galley, guys. Just don't take a lot. Save a couple for the crew.
I've got mine stashed under my chair and I bite anybody that comes close, so I'm okay.
That'll disappear later. I never have to refresh that copy to give you the one. It's been there now for a month. Back up more quiet today,
They probably busy on Paul's side, Max trying to help him or something. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Well, they're not in mods. Changed quite a lot in those settings, Nico. Really, how much you changed?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fiddling and fiddling and fiddling. And I must say, I'm quite happy with it as it is now. My dips in frame rate is also much lower. Now, I mean, look, if you look at my frame rates are really almost at 30 all the time. But depending on which area you fly in and the scenery that's there, it knocks it. You know, and with these settings it minimizes that knock.
Okay.
Top of the settings.
Excellent.
Okay, it's a good landing.
So you're 3 to 4 minutes landing.
Yeah. Scotsman, FYI, we're going to fly into rain. According to the METAR, there is rain at LaGuardia as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope it's true.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it says there. Clean station, all visibility, rain, scattered clouds, 1,800, 2,300, overcast 2,800. I mean, the snow was so heavy in Toronto earlier, I didn't auto land. There was no way you could land it. You could not see that runway until you were right with your wheels on it. It was terrible.
Was it as bad as that one of mine?
Yeah, it was about the same, I think, but it was bad. This was really, I mean, if you look at the pictures as well, I tried to take a picture the moment I saw the runway, and my back wheels were maybe 30 centimeters or, 2 feet above the ground. And that's the first time I saw the bloody runway.
Wow.
Look, I reached over immediately to try and take the photo. So this is like a split second or two later after I saw the runway. Look there on the stream. I've put the picture up. That's what it looked like.
Wow.
And
that's fairly similar.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your screen with the rain.
And this was like a few moments before. You see, a few moments before, and the next moment there you are. It's like a freaking hell of a surprise. All of a sudden, here's the floor.
Good fun though, isn't it?
It is.
So Nico, what's the problem?
No problem. Autopilot dealt with it.
Yeah, no.
Autopilot.
I had to click that button because I was sitting there thinking,
I think I've used auto land no more than 4 times.
Yeah, this is like my second time that I really had to use it. Only my second time. Usually I don't care. I just land it, And when I do auto lands, it's usually for testing the auto land function.
Yeah, I was going to say. A couple of mine are purely testing.
That Helsinki flight, that was a must-have auto land. Oh, and you know what? Last year, Rovaniemi was an auto land. So there's 2, and then today's one was 3. 3 that I really had no choice.
You didn't do what I had to. If you remember rightly, I tried to land, and then I think You just go round.
Yep, I remember. Yeah, but there's so many requirements that you have to meet first before it really works proper.
Yeah, yeah. Pete, are you on pause?
I don't hope so.
Well, your stream isn't doing anything. I'm still watching your stream. Or is that Dimitri's? No. What am I looking at? I guess I'm already watching. It's not new. Unless that's just a picture.
No, what happens is it's the way he captures. I've also added the way he captures that screenshot. What happens is it basically gives a still. It's not a video that is captured.
Look at the stream now.
Oh no, it's a still. You're only seeing a picture, not seeing a video.
You're on the wrong screen. 8.
Yeah, there was a situation with me, Uncle John. I was sharing a video, but it came across as a picture, and I can't remember how I did it or how I fixed it, but I remember I had a problem like that once.
Okay. That's still the wrong screen.
Peter, when you stream, go to the bottom of Discord. It says Explain 11 life size there at the bottom of the screen next to it. Just click that button.
Yeah, I got it. Screen share. Stream channel Skymatix VA.
And what are you streaming is called Explain 11.
Yeah.
That's it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Still on that slight right hand turn fixed.
Yeah, I like to show the pictures.
Oh, okay. Nice picture, Pete.
Thanks.
You have to get that printed up in a frame.
You know what? It's so close to landing, and guess what? Now I'm thirsty for coffee. I've got a need for coffee.
I might feel complete.
Just got one here from my wife.
Yeah. Talk about rub your nose in it, Nico. He's got his, he ain't bothered about you.
Right.
That's it, Pete. Concentrate on that. Hey, hold up, what's going on here now? He's in the muck.
This is better, I've got it.
That's it, you're in the muck now.
Yep.
There you go.
I have to have
Approaching
this work
transition.
on the same screen as explained.
Oh, okay. You've also got background sound coming through. Oh no, it's Nico.
Will be Nick of Sun, is it?
Yes, it is. That's right now.
Yeah, it's just on Discord. It doesn't
Transition
go
level.
through to the stream as
Ready
far as I know,
for
because I
approach
can't see that it
checklist.
activates the mic at all. Every now and then when he really gets excited, I do see it, but I mean, not his general speech. But the general speech, just Discord's not blocking that.
But Nico, we're so used to this. It's suddenly.
Escape from Tarkov.
It's us tonight.
Tell him Uncle Joe says evening to Nico.
Reinhard. John say hello. He says hello as well.
Education watching good players games. No examples.
I used to be the same when I was younger, and right now.
You wait till you have to was in the front.
Wait, what?
Wait till you have to use your single frame. No, you're good, Joe.
we're under the VNAV profile. So what happens is it now basically levels off almost, and that makes it bleed off a little bit. And you can see it's got a slight nose up pitch, very slight, but it's there.
Yeah, it's
So
done well though. It's done well though. I mean, it was about 1,000 before it started moving down.
It's
He's
raining
got,
here.
he's got that pretty much right now, hasn't he?
yeah. Okay, you say it's raining.
Yeah, correct.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, you're correct, Uncle John.
Flight level 100. Landing light switches on.
Seat belts on, ladies.
The seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Just had a bit of a gust there.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
What are you taking? You go ILS.
Yep. Hey. You're infecting me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop it.
Oh, apologies. You'd be right, mate. Or you're just going for a run. You can't be far up here.
Well, I'm on a 19-mile final now.
13 miles. 1-3.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
Yeah, indeed too. How did you manage to catch him, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I cheated about it. Yeah.
Flaps 1 set.
Yeah, you're going to admit now you weren't on course.
I took a detour.
He was at one point in time, he was a little bit left of me, so I think he took a very wide turn at some point in time. Look at that weird cloud formation there.
Yeah, look at that one on the, yeah, on the left.
Yeah.
Glide slope, capture.
Okay.
Safe landing. Let's see.
Flaps 5 set.
Let's watch it. There's no rain on that screen, you mind?
No, I'm going into the clouds now. Look, I'm sinking into them.
No, I'm talking about Pete. He's in that dark stuff. He's got no rain on him yet.
Now it depends on what he's using, Uncle John. Active Sky does not give you the same massive rain depiction that you get with xEnviro. xEnviro is unreal with its amount of rain it puts on, but Active Sky doesn't do it.
1000 to level up.
You can, if you use the Zibo rain effects, you can see some of it. That's the best rain effect to use with Active Sky. But if you're using lib rain, you hardly get anything.
Localizer capture.
Speed brakes armed.
Flaps 15 set. Light slope capture.
Light slope is captured.
Good. Keep slow.
Here's my rain, Uncle John.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to say.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
Hey, you know your speed brakes are not armed. That's before.
Radio altimeter.
Convinced we're looking at a picture again. That's not a video, so what you see and what he sees is two different things.
Okay.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare to land.
Wow. Look at this.
This is going to be a go-go.
No, he's almost on the deck. There he is. I've slowed down to bare minimum, so if he gets off or if he runs through to the end, we'll be fine.
Run to the end.
Thank you. I've got it on auto land. If I can see what I'm doing, I'll take over. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it land hard or whatever, do whatever it needs to do.
Feet stabilizing SuperChat inside.
No, it's not that good,
Approaching 2-2.
Oh, there you go. A lot of the rain is gone.
Clear to land runway 22.
200. 300. Approaching decision height.
Right landing manually.
200. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked.
Thank you, Peter.
No.
60 knots.
Same to you, Peter.
Great landing. You are professional.
Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you recognize that.
You see that angle, John? Speaking to it again.
Yep. You don't mess about, Peter.
You sleep
I
at
was so
night.
slow after landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
You're really raining at your side, Felipe.
Yeah.
Just a bit of drizzle here.
After landing procedure complete.
Right, I'm gonna go around the bend to Alpha 5-6 in that area, okay?
Okay. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York. Football time is 3 in the afternoon on this beautiful New York evening. Please stay seated until the seatbelt is off and follow instructions from the crew. For those of you who in New York is your final destination, enjoy the nice weather here in Queens. For those of you moving to different destinations, please consult your gate agent. Again, thank you for choosing Skymatix Airways. We'll look forward to seeing you again in the future. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You should add or something once or twice in there. You know, these guys.
No.
Yeah, let me do it like a real pilot.
No, you were good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just thinking out loud. Every now and then one of these guys would go ma or something like that. I don't know. It's weird, man.
Yeah, let's do it like a real pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from the flight deck. Thank you for choosing Skymatix Airways. We'll see you soon.
Uncle John, please don't die.
I'm joking here.
Listen. This map of the EFB took me one parking too far, so I'm just actually turning around a little bit. Sorry, I'm driving like a beluga, but I was aiming for the one place here.
You just want Peter to catch you on.
Whatever. So I was aiming for this one.
And it was all those R's put you off.
No, it got me choking as well. Sorry, Peter.
You're driving to all the buildings.
No, not on my side. I've got the WSK design scenery here. It's good scenery. Go. Brake set.
Sunshine.
First check it.
Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Well, look where she's standing.
Yep.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Have you got a brolly?
Yeah, I don't know if my jetways actually listen to or is capable of auto moving, like auto gate or SAM or something.
Going out first, not me.
Uncle John, being the crew, we can sit in luxury and wait for the
Shutdown
limo to
procedure
come.
complete.
Yeah, okay. I just hope they've got the brolly in the car.
Ready for shutdown
They should have
checklist.
something. There's the limo coming.
Good.
Tell you, if he does not have an umbrella there, we'll fire him. I'll drive that car.
Okay.
Wow, it's just coming down in buckets again.
Just in it down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can fly Skymatix if you want, please.
I see, you've got Sky Sim livery there.
I forgot to change it in iPhone.
Yep. When you log into AEVON, just fix one.
Correct. Yeah. You will
Wow.
probably see Skymatix.
Yeah. Wow. What a flight. Nice excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And we're going to see you again soon. I don't know what's going to happen all in this week. I've got lots and lots of work. I'm still catching up after having been off for 3 weeks. Well, not really off. I did work, but you know, going slow. So I need to definitely try catch up as much as I can. Right, but keep an eye on all the platforms. You'll see where we're at and what we're doing. And thank you so much for watching and sticking around. Have a good rest of your weekend, whatever is left.
Thank you for the stream, Nico. Appreciate it.
Welcome. Thanks,
Bye,
Peter, for
everyone.
flying with us.
My pleasure.